Hello, my lovely Geminis. Welcome to your Saturn Retrograde reading. Saturn is all about responsibility and commitments. And with it being in retrograde, whatever you have been avoiding committing to or avoiding as far as responsibilities go, it will be brought to your attention. Saturn is also in Capricorn and Aquarius during this retrograde. So there's a focus on friendships, community, and work and finances. And with the King of Pentacles, the World, and the Three of Swords coming out, this is going to be a wild ride for you, Gemini. You have the King of Pentacles starting you guys out. I saw in the other readings, you guys were really gaining a lot of financial success. You're really moving into a place of financial stability, which is beautiful. A cycle is ending, but there is some heartbreak here. There is something that feels like it's missing. Now, this could be a recent heartbreak, something that happened further in the past, or something that has yet to happen, but the Three of Swords is here, and the Two of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So I want to get a couple more cards out, but there may be something that you were a little indecisive about, and that is what may have ended. So with the Three of Swords and the Moon card coming out, and then the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you guys are maybe a little fearful of moving past this pain. With this coming up with the Moon card, you could be stuck in your pain body. You could be thinking a lot about whatever this may be. You're scared to move forward. Yeah, the Nine of Wands came out, and we have the Soulmate card, or the Longevity, Family, Home card, the Seven of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, with the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you are okay. For a lot of you guys, it's not necessarily a specific person that broke your heart. At least not recently. This is something that has happened just in the past. They kind of made you afraid of commitment as a whole with the Soulmate card and the Nine of Wands. You're afraid to take root. You're afraid to build somewhere. You want to keep your options open with this Seven of Cups. You want to keep your options open, but there's a message that comes for you about your home and community life. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so you are very financially well off at this time. But your emotional body is a little in turmoil with the Nine of Swords. Yeah. Look, because the Nine of Swords is clarifying the Nine of Wands. Look at you. You're afraid to commit. You've been thinking long and hard about a lot of things, keeping yourself up at night. But there is a new perspective that is coming in, and it comes in with this Page of Cups. Whether it be through conversation with friends and family, or whether it be at work, you know, while you are focused on your finances, something may just click, you know, and you are looking to move towards a more emotionally stable point. Yeah, with the Six of Cups, somebody hurt you deeply, and this is something that could have shut you off emotionally, but this is coming in. You have a soulmate coming in for you guys. And this could be in the form of friendship, or it could be in the form of romance, because neither of these cards are necessarily romantic. They talk about soulmates, but they're not necessarily romantic. And this person could help you open up your heart space with the Ace of Cups covering the Three of Swords. And this is coming fast with the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you may meet this person at work because the Six of Cups is beside the King of Pentacles. Or while you're having some type of financial transaction, you could be out shopping and you're about to pay, and then somebody comes up and they're like, hey, you know, I like your dress, whatever, and it goes from there. But this person really opens you up to your emotional body. For some of you, this could just be you having conversation with a friend that you may not have talked to in a while. But this is like long, a lot of time has gone past. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little choked up. But a lot of time has passed between you and this person if it is somebody that you know. But for most of you all, it will be somebody that you don't know. But they're coming in to open your heart up. And then we have the Emperor and the Sun. This person is going to be like the light at the end of the tunnel. Because for a lot of you guys, I feel like you are tunnel vision on this King of Pentacles. You were tunnel vision on building this stable foundation, which is great and wonderful, but what else comes? Like, what is after that? You know, and I feel like you started after this cycle ended, you know, and you got your finances together, because that could have been an issue for you. You realized just how hurt you were. But the Sun is here and the Emperor is here as well. This person is going to bring you a lot of structure. With the Six of Swords, you're going to be moving away from a lot of non-committal ways, a lot of ways of just feeling like I have to do so much. I have to keep my options open. I can't settle down with anything. And it's not just relationships. This is friendships. This is deciding where you want to live. This is deciding what you want to do with your life. You know, you may be having this financial stability, but maybe you're not necessarily in something that makes you happy. There's a lot of factors here with the Seven of Cups, but you're moving away from this energy and you're gaining some structure with the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries or a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. I don't see Libra, but I think I kind of told them this as well. So maybe you guys are connected to a Libra, or the friend that comes in is going to be a Libra. But there's a new beginning here. A brand new start. And there's a need for... There's a need for you to isolate these bad habits. And not necessarily isolate yourself, but really go in and do some work and figure out what is it that is causing me to self-sabotage? What is it that is causing me not to commit? And for a lot of you guys, this could be connected to childhood, because in both of these soulmate cards, there are children. And these are all about past lives. And a lot of you, that is what is being brought up. You know, your fear of commitment. Maybe you didn't have a stable home when you were younger, or maybe things were financially rough, and so you've put so much focus into being a provider or having a stable, you know, foundation, but there's no emotional fulfillment. You know, you're sabotaging your heart to gain, I won't say status, but gain stability. But you're thinking about this. You're really, something is forcing you, this person is forcing you to really look at your life. And it's not like they're going to come in and say, hey, you don't commit, let's work on this. No, it's just, you see how they move. They may be passionate about what they do. You could, this could also be a Leo. And the Empress is also coming out again. So it could very much so be a Libra. But you just see how they're moving in their business. You see how things are going for them. Or you see that they're happy genuinely, whether they have a lot or nothing. You know, this could be somebody that is close to homeless, or someone who is not as financially well off as you, and you just see how they come in every day and they're a light. You know, they're the sun, and you're like, what? How do I get that? I got all this money and I can't even be happy. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You know, I got all this money and I can't even feel. You know, so I think that that is something that you're really, really evaluating. But the Wheel of Fortune is here. You begin to change these habits as this retrograde goes on. And with the Wheel of Fortune, we do have free will, and we are able to choose our paths at all points. But some things are destined, and when we get too far off our path, we're redirected. And it's not necessarily like, okay, I'm going to put you here. It's the things that you try to do don't work. They won't work. It just, there will always be something that comes up that keeps you from going back to your old ways, or going back to these habits. And it may be painful. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you could be fighting this with the Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. You know, you may be trying not to allow this change to come in, but something intuitively lets you know after a certain amount of time, okay, let's sit and think and figure out why this isn't working. Let's move forward. We got the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, so you gain some confidence. You definitely could be dealing with a Leo, because those are both, the Sun and the Strength card are both the Leo card in the deck. Or you could just be embodying the 5th house energy, which is all about friendships, loyalty, pride. This could be a big focus for you guys. Letting your pride, putting your pride aside and allowing yourself to open up to new people and see things in a new way. We have the 6 of Pentacles and the Temperance card. Maybe you've been helping a lot of people out. For some of you, you've been sending money home. Like you've been... There's a really strong focus on home life. Leo is also about home and family. So maybe your family is struggling. You could have family in another country or in another place with the Temperance card, because this is the Sagittarius card in the deck. And Sagittarius is all about travel. You guys could have family in another country, or just here that is not necessarily with you. You're not living with them and you're providing for them. So you feel like, this is why I have to go so hard with the Ace of Wands. This is why I have to focus on finances, because I know if I don't, then they won't be okay. But you have to realize that there's a need for balance. You have to add yourself to the equation. You know, you deserve this happiness, and you deserve to reap the benefits of what you've worked hard for. You know, this is your money. Or you could have a lot of people that have tried to, I don't say pickpocket you, but tried to control your finances, or tried to steal from you in a way, or use you for your money. But we have the Queen of Wands and the Hangman. You're indecisive. It's like one day you're confident in starting this process and making this change and going forward with what you know you need to do, and letting go of this self-sacrificial behavior with the Hangman, because this is all about, you know, this is a card of Pisces, and it's all about sacrificing for the greater good. But to what end? Are you willing to sacrifice yourself for others? And you go back and forth like, you know, if I don't do this, then this, and this will happen, and some people will be hurt. But what about you? Queen of Wands, embody your fire energy. You know, Strength card at the bottom of the deck again. You know, really try to gain that confidence within yourself. Say that you're worth, you know, everything that you have coming. You're worth leaving these things and people and situations and environments behind. And for a lot of you, it's going to require you to move away, you know, not necessarily across the country, but you are going to have to move to a different space to be able to see it and fully decide, fully move out of this stagnant place, because you can't move forward. Yeah, y'all are building generational wealth with the 10 of Pentacles. Look, this is the guy. He's sitting on his throne. He got his kids and his grandkids, and they all have money. And the 4 of Wands. If you make this decision, you'll be not only helping yourself, but helping whoever it is that you have been assisting, or whatever it is that has been eating at your money or eating at your personal power. You'll be helping them or it to move forward as well, because once it's like a codependent thing. If I do this, then I get this, and then they get this. But if you're always providing something for someone or something, you'll never know how to do it yourself. So just take the leap of faith. Take the leap of faith. If you're looking for a sign, here it is. Take the leap of faith. You know, you guys don't strike me as somebody that just makes decisions rashly. You're really sitting in your body and you're thinking about this. Your pain body, and you're thinking about this, thinking about all your options, thinking about what way this could go. Take the leap of faith. And I promise you, you will see the results instantly. Take the leap of faith. Let go of this. And I don't want to say it this way because it could be family, but let go of this leech. They are sucking you dry, Gemini. They are sucking you dry. All right. All right, we got the Divine Feminine and success. Really get in tune with your emotions and your intuition, because your body tells you things more than anything else. Your body is the first signal center. It's the first level or layer of signs that the universe gives to you. With Divine Feminine coming out with the Starseed card, there's a focus on lunar cycles. You guys, some of you guys could be starseeds, Lemurian. And an issue that I've started to notice with starseeds, people can feel their energy before they feel their energy. People may have seen this King of Pentacles, this High Priestess, you know, this Ace of Cups, this Ace of Wands, this Ace of Pentacles, before it even touched down for you, you know, and they see the success, they see your talent, and they have been moving in. You know, people have been asking you for help, and that's great and fine and dandy, but you can't help anybody if you haven't helped yourself. So Gemini, let me know your stories down below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.